Alright guys, so this video I'm just going to show you how to export your completed Premiere Pro project. So if you're in year 11 you'll be doing your film trailer, or if you're in year 9 you'll be doing, or 9 or 11 you'll be doing your 1821 celebration video. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind here. So when we're exporting a film, we're exporting what's on the timeline into a format that can be viewed by other media players. So what we want to do first off is just actually make sure that what we've got here is what we want. So it's a really good idea to kind of play the movie through on your timeline of the film that you've made, and just make sure that everything's where you want it to be. Because once you export it, you can't actually move any of those titles around or anything like that, or move, cut footage or anything. So what you export, that's it. So it's definitely worth going through your timeline just once over, making sure everything's where you want it to be. You can do that by playing through, or you can just kind of drag your cursor through and make sure that all the transitions are there, all the titles are where you want them to be. The footage is still there, it's not missing, and the sound is kind of how you want it to be. And just looking through, I can see that this is fine for me. Alright, so exporting. So once you're happy with that, we're going to export as an MP4 file, but it's going to be a high definition one. And that's just so if it gets uploaded to YouTube, it retains its quality, it's not compressed too much. And it's also, if it's played on a screen, it's not compressed to the point where pixelation becomes an issue. So how do we do it? Once you're happy with your film down here, we'll go to File, Export, and we'll click on the Media option. Okay, so we're going to click on the blue title name here first, and we're going to call it whatever you need to call it. So, maybe put your name and then the title of the project. It's a good way for your teacher to be able to tell your film apart from everyone else's. If everyone has a film called 1821, it's difficult to see whose is whose. So we'll just click Save, and I'm going to put mine on the desktop just so it's easy there. So the next thing we want to do is make sure the preset is match source, high bitrate, and the format, if it's not on H.264, sometimes it's on MPEG-4 or something, or QuickTime. We don't want any of those. We want the high definition MP4, which is a H.264. So we'll just click on that. Make sure the export video and export audio options are selected. And then once we're happy with that, we're going to go down and click export. And depending on how long your film is, this could take a while or it could take a very short amount of time. So this film in total is 45 seconds that I'm using as an example, so that's not going to take very long at all. But if you do have a film that's closer to 3 minutes and you've got lots of titles and transitions and layering, exporting does begin to take a little bit longer. So seeing as there's only 7 seconds left, I'm just going to wait that out and then show you what the exported file looks like. Alright, so we'll just minimize that. And if we go to our desktop, we can see where the video's been exported. So if we open that up and play it now, we can see that it's not compressed, it's taking up the entire screen, which is what we want it to do. So if we press play, we can see that it's not pixelated, it's retained that really high quality, and that's what the H.264 will do. Sounds really good. Titles aren't pixelated. Footage is still high quality. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, so that's exporting your completed film.